I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So the question is, what will the Vikings do? What will the Minnesota Vikings do now? Joe Flacco officially joins the Browns. Who's left? Some may say, some may ask, who's left? So this makes it very believable when you see the articles, the newspapers, the speculations about the Minnesota Vikings drafting Will Howard in the sixth round. Oh, but becomes very reasonable, correct? Now, Joe Flacco was the big name for teams to get, for the Vikings to get. Whatever happened to Ryan Tannehill? Who's the next step? What's the next step? So the Vikings may be in a position to where they have to draft a quarterback, correct? They have no other option, no other choice. They have to put someone back there just to be beside McCarthy if he goes down, if anything, correct? Even if they can't compete with him, you have to have someone back there. Point blank, period, huh? Bottom line. Just what it is. No debating, no cap. Have to have somebody back there, dog. So who will it be? A lot of people think it's Will Howard, but Joe Flacco is out of there, officially out of there. Now we all know Joe Flacco, Super Bowl winning Joe Flacco, elite backup quarterback Joe Flacco can come in and get the job done. If anything, protect the ball. Don't lose the game. Even if he can't win the game, he won't lose the game for you. Big name off the market, even though it's not a splash, he will strictly be there to be a backup. It's still a position of need for the Minnesota Vikings at this point in time in the offseason, correct? Heavy, bro. Believe that. So what will Crazy do? What will O'Connell do? I did a video last night about Will Howard, or the other day, dog. Go check it out. Make sure you tune into it heavy. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Believe that, man. We here. Big SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw. But yeah, Will Howard is a high possibility for the Vikings at this point. Let's get into the article real quick, man. They can't just go and not draft a quarterback or not sign a quarterback. Then they can sign somebody slaw, somebody who ain't fire at all. I mean, but do they want that around their rookie quarterback though? When they like someone who can, with some experience, can give some good knowledge, if they're not gonna battle or bang for the position, huh? That's all I'm saying right there, man. Let's go. Here we go. Joe Flacco to the Browns, leaving backup QB options very thin for the Vikings. The QB well is drying up, and JJ McCarthy and Brett Rippon are the only QBs on Minnesota's roster. You really want Brett Rippon, your second string quarterback? I don't think so, bro. Heavy dog, right? Joe Flacco has reportedly signed with the Cleveland Browns, putting to rest any ideas the Minnesota Vikings might have had about signing him as a veteran backup to JJ McCarthy. Where does that leave Minnesota in its pursuit of a backup quarterback? Yeah, it tells you where it leaves them. Leaves them somewhere in the draft. Period. Or making a emergency signing. Come on, bro. So I'm sure one thing people gonna say you can question about this offseason with Quasi, huh? Oh, did he messed up? Did he make a mistake with as far as the quarterback position in JJ McCarthy? Did he blow this one? I'm not gonna say that, bro. You don't need to do anything stupid, bro. Rush anything, but at the same time, a deal needs to happen. Make a deal happen, or draft Will Howard in the draft. See what he got. If anything, he should be a solid backup too, I believe. Just looking at the tape, the film, all that, yeah. I think Will Howard will be a solid backup too. We'll see though, man. See how it goes. Like I say, you got the underdog story, Cinderella story, so to say. Tom Brady's of the league. The list goes on, You never know for real. You never know. It's all a draw to straw. From your first round draft pick to the damn last pick of the draft, baby. Look at the Niners with Brock Purdy. Did they know, or was it a draw to straw? Yeah, they probably recruited him, had some tape on him. He probably passed the eye test, dog, et cetera, et cetera. Shanahan probably loved him or liked him a lot. But at the end of the day, they took a chance. They didn't know. So who says Will Howard can't do the same thing? Now that would mean he beats out JJ McCarthy, but hey, guess what? May the best man win the job. Put the best man on the field, period. Yeah. The cupboard is getting bare. The best available free agents are Ryan Tannehill, Drew Lock, Carson Wentz, Desmond Ritter, Easton Stick, CJ Beathard, Teddy Bridgewater, Josh Johnson, Mike White, Jeff Driscoll, and Tyler Huntley. The only two I would even entertain is Tyler Huntley and possibly I don't know, maybe Desmond Ritter. I ain't even gonna say Carson Wentz because I wouldn't entertain him. My bad. Ryan Tannehill and Tyler Huntley. Those are only two I would entertain, bruh. No cap, for real. Maybe Brett Rippon is the plan. He's on the Vikings roster, knows the playbook, and the Vikings have spoke glowingly of him. That said, if McCarthy gets injured and the season rests on the shoulders of Rippon rather than an established veteran, Minnesota probably isn't winning many games. Facts. Facts. That's what it's about right there, homie. You can't rely on Rippon in the playoffs. You can't rely on Rippon not to lose you a big game. You can't rely on Rippon for nothing except what? To hand the ball off. Boom. Hand the ball off. Boom. Bam. Here you go, Aaron Jones. Here you go, Mason. Handle that business there. Tote that tater there, dog. You hear me? Believe that. Nobody feel comfortable sitting and relying on Rippon. Who is Rippon? He's done nothing. No disrespect. We talking facts here, though. Get him out the building. Get him out of here. Third stringer max minimum. Period, bruh. But it's no question. They need a veteran in there or a rookie who can be competent. Period, bruh. No damn Rippon. I want Rippon in the building, dog. Get him out of here. According to Deanna Rossini, damn, Rossini's starting to love the Vikings, ain't she? Rossini is starting to love the Vikings, ain't she, baby? She talking about Aaron Rodgers coming back. Now she's speaking on the Vikings and the Browns. What's going on? Little sexy ass Rossini. What up, babe? Holla at me, shorty. Let's get it, man. The Browns are giving Flacco a 1-year, $4 million deal that could escalate to $13 million with incentives. Man, the Vikings couldn't pull that. The Vikings couldn't pay $4 million. What? Salary cap extended. You telling me the Vikings couldn't handle that business there? Or did Flacco not want to come to the Vikings? Did he want to go to the Browns? But really, the Browns, I guess Flacco don't care about winning no more. He just care about the money, the guapino. What Super Bowl or playoff run are the Browns getting to or making? Please, somebody let me know. Fire them comments up. You think the Browns will be good next year? Or is Flacco all about the guapino that's it at this point in his career? But you telling me the Vikings ain't have $4 million to pass him real quick round yonder? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Vikings should have did that. Quasi should have handled that business there if that was the case. I stand on that 10 toes down. Solid veteran quarterback. You need that. Flacco might wind up starting in Cleveland since ownership has publicly criticized Deshaun Watson, who is also coming back from a ruptured Achilles tendon. Damn, bro. Even if the Vikings wanted Flacco, Adam Schefter says he spoke with Vikings and Steelers. It might have been hard to convince him to wear purple and gold when he has better chance to start for the Browns. Exactly. So, my bad, Flacco. Flacco still want to start. He still want to compete at a high level. He's not cool with strictly being a backup. All right, my bad. Bet. Boom. I respect it. You know, it came down to Flacco didn't think he could beat McCarthy out, so he went with the easier option. So that shows you how much respect and belief he has in McCarthy, period, point blank, period. He ain't going to come out and say it, but we know the scoop. We know the 411. For real, dog. If it was strictly about winning, having a chance to win a Super Bowl again for Flacco, see, he's already won one. He's already won one, correct? So does it really matter to him that much? Or he about them funds, he about that guapino, that's all he care about. And if so, boom, he should just come out and say it. But don't make it seem this, seem that, bro. Straight up. Is it not as exciting to him? Maybe. Does he not care about winning another one? Maybe. Yeah, dog. So a lot of factors to this. We can't just assume Quasi dropped the ball or he couldn't make it work. A lot of factors go into it, unseen behind the footage factors. You hear me? Believe that. As our Will Raggets wrote last month, it's no surprise that the Vikings are taking their time to find a backup QB. Right now, the Vikings are in line for 2 comp picks in the 2026 draft. If they were to sign a free agent for more than roughly $4 million per year prior to next month's draft, they'd be risking canceling out one of those picks. So Quasi's playing a little chess, trying to play it smart, but don't overthink it, Quasi. Don't try to play it too smart, dog. At the end of the day, go with what makes sense. Go with your move and make sure it's the right move, period. Let's get it, dog. But okay, so they pay more than 4 mil or 4 mil and up, they may lose a draft pick. So now we're starting to come full circle. Makes sense. Yeah. Now it's making sense. Okay. So I see why Quasi may not have budged on that there. Give it a little time. Think about drafting Will Howard. Makes perfect sense now. But once again, he can't overthink it too much. You know, a great opportunity, don't pass it by, right? Yeah, if he can help it. But if they wait until the Monday after the draft, April 28th, they can add players without them factoring into the comp pick formula. Okay, here's what it is. Long article here, huh? We are looking at all our options, General Manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah said in late March. There's a lot of good players out there still. We've had the dynamic where we're trying to improve the team, but be mindful of our compository pick situation and different things like that. The Vikings have reportedly had discussions with Tannehill, who hasn't played since 2023. Ian Rappaport reported that Tannehill would probably come back for a chance to start, adding that he think the Vikings hope that they don't need him. Okay, grammar error right there by whoever wrote this article, whoever this beat writer is. Adding that he thinks the Vikings hope that they don't need him. What about Kirk Cousins? He's still with Atlanta, and it seems far-fetched that he returned to the Vikings as McCarthy's backup, especially since Minnesota would probably have to eat a lot of his salary in a trade. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, baby? Somehow Kirk still being brung up in Vikings business. Shut up, man. Get that guy out of here. Kill that noise, dog. No cap, bro. You hear me? Fuck out of here, Kirk. You owe and come pay more. Oh, and that Aaron Rodgers guy still hasn't signed anywhere. Oh, Aaron Rodgers too? Well, let's make it happen then, man. Whoever it's going to be. Can we get it bouncing, go the ball rolling, and get this guy in the building, whoever it is, please? Can we handle that business there, Quasi, though? May sound selfish for the fans, but damn. Can we handle that business there, that big business? They're talking about Kirk Cousins. What, man? Come on, bro. Stop the cap. Hey, that's the end of the video, man. Let me know how you feel about the video. Fire them comments up. What do you think the Vikings will do in this situation, man? Yeah, you think they will draft Will Howard? Let's get it, dog. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw forever. Yeah. Guess what? We run the North. Believe that.